Hi friends, welcome to the channel. This is your Govindraj. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about an important topic under the POSH Act 2013. Now, you may have wondered in the workplace, some people, the lady and the man, or the workers who are going to work in the establishment, they may have certain consensual relationship, and whether this kind of consensual relationship amounts to sexual harassment or not under the Act of 2013. In such a situation, if you come across any such situation, how you are going to deal with that and what is the judiciary is talking about it. So we are going to talk about this important and sensitive topic. Now if you look at these consensual relationships, these are actually not sexual harassment if they are welcomed by the person involved. If both agree to be together, then it becomes a consensual relationship that does not amount to any sexual harassment. But if you look at your organization policies, it may attract conflict of interest and it may also violate your policies of the company if you have defined any such policies in consensual relationships. So therefore you have to importantly keep it in mind. Now when two people are in consensual relationship, the moment it ceases to exist, conduct once considered welcome may later be seen as unwelcome. So, therefore, any one person, if they are not liking the consensual relationship at any point in time, they can exit or they can stop that relationship without fear of retaliation at the job. So, therefore, both will have the right. Now, in such cases of ceased consensual relationship, if any one of them objects to the behavior that was earlier welcome, the person, the other side of the person is required to stop such behavior. In the event of any continuation of such behavior, despite the person is objecting, or especially in this case, the lady is objecting, it would be treated as sexual harassment. So, therefore, the story is as long as if the relationship is with agreement and consensual, then such relationships are the intimacy are not sexual harassment. But the moment the lady is not liking or the boy is not liking, so then it becomes a sexual harassment. But however, in the Act of 2013, only the harassment which is filed by the woman employee is only called as sexual harassment under the Act. So therefore, if the female employee objects and stop the relationship, then if the person, the respondent or the boy or the men, if he continues the relationship or if he starts pestering, then the woman employee will have an authority or right to file a complaint before the IC as sexual harassment. So therefore this you have to keep it in mind. But as I told you earlier, if you have a policy defined that these relationships are not okay, or if it violates the conflicts of interest, or if it leads to conflicts of interest, then such a situation you have to define in your policy document, and if you come across such those situations, you have to handle as per your policy document. Now let's see what the courts have talked about it. See, in one of the case, the Honorable Delhi High Court, it held that moral policing is not the job of the management or the internal committee. So, any consensual relationship among adults would not be the concern of the management or of the ICC so long as the said relationship does not affect the working and the discipline of the organization. But however, if it is not contrary to the rules or code of conduct binding on the said employees, so therefore even the courts have also recognized that if it is violating your code of conduct or rules of your policies or your companies, then you have a probability of taking some action on that. So therefore, if it is not so, the internal committee shall limit its recommendation to the sexual harassment and not beyond it. So therefore, this is very important, friends. So I'm sure I've given you some of the knowledge based on this judicial trend on this topic, and I'm going to come up with more and more videos on these topics, and also new topics are going to come. So I'm going to sign off now, and we'll see you in the new video. Until then, see you soon, friends.